Hello and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide. Now, just before I get into this news update, I just want to say an absolutely massive thank you to each and every one of you, because thanks to your support, Theme Park Worldwide has just hit the incredible milestone of 250,000 subscribers, 250,000, and me and Charlotte really are so thankful. So we just want to say thank you so much for all of your support. This year is going to be amazing when we can get back out there in the parks, and honestly, we can't wait to continue sharing brand new content every single day here on the channel. Also, this Friday, the 5th of March at 7 p.m, I'm going to be filming a very special live stream from the world of theme parks here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. It's coming up this Friday, the 5th of March at 7 p.m. Now onto the news, and Universal's Epic Universe is back. This is set to be a brand new theme park and other expansion of the resort coming to Universal in Florida. Now, back in July 2020, work stopped on this project, and Universal actually released officially that the project had been postponed for now, and of course we didn't really know what was going to be happening. I was really starting to think that it was going to be many years before we would see this project started again. However, yesterday Universal did confirm that as of now, construction has started again on Universal's Epic Universe. Now, this is going to be a huge expansion to the resort. It's not actually being built right next to the current two theme parks and water park. It's being built a few miles away down the road on a new parcel of land that they've acquired, and this is not just going to be a theme park. It's going to feature lots of different entertainment. Of course, there's going to be a hotel, shops, restaurants, and so much more. It really is going to be an incredible theme park, and you look at the concept art here and there's so much going on in that. And of course, this is going to double Universal's land and their total acreage in Central Florida, which is absolutely amazing. You've got to think they've already got two great theme parks and a water park, along with lots of different hotels. This is going to be like a completely new resort in a way. The fact that it's not built next to the existing parks because of land, of course all the rest of the room is taken up, other than a few expansion areas for the current two parks and water park, they needed somewhere else. So this is absolutely fantastic news, especially the fact we are still in a pandemic, but the fact that Universal are moving forward with this and we're going to be able to enjoy this theme park at some point in the near future. So just want to talk all about it again, refresh our memories on what Universal have released with the concept art, and also a bit of speculation in terms of what we're going to see with the areas and rides at Universal's Epic Universe. I must say though, I'm not a huge fan of the name. I've mentioned this last year in the videos. I kind of wish they'd gone with something different. It sounds okay when you just say Epic Universe, but when you say Universal's Epic Universe, it just doesn't quite go, does it? But I'm positive that this park is going to be absolutely fantastic. Even more so now we've seen how much the Velocicoaster has progressed. That looks incredible, doesn't it? I actually shared a construction update thanks to a good friend of mine, Brett, who lives in Florida, for going and getting me some updates last week. Check it out if you've not already seen it. The theming and the overall immersion that this area is going to create is incredible, and it really gets me excited for this brand new theme park. Universal are investing billions and billions of dollars in this, and honestly, it's going to be absolutely epic. Pardon the pun. But yes, let's get into some more details, shall we? And have some more zooms in on that concept art so we can get a good idea of what we can expect. Now, like I say, work was paused back in July 2020. What they've done is completely cleared the land for the park, started some groundworks. They've planted a random tree, which is possibly, is that going to be in the middle of the site or some sort of commemorative thing that's going to be inside the park? You can kind of look at it and think that was the first tree. We don't know. Along with that, quite a lot of parking was put into place and cleared areas for that, and also a lot of different work units as well that of course the construction workers are going to be using during the build of Epic Universe. Now, what is absolutely fantastic about this is it's actually going to create lots of different construction jobs around Florida, and once it's complete, 14,000 permanent jobs at this new theme park, and of course expansion to the resort, which is incredible, isn't it? On top of all the employments that Universal already have, that's brilliant for them, and I'm definitely up for that, especially after the pandemic, when it does come to an end and things do get better. The fact there's going to be 14,000 more jobs available is brilliant news for everybody in Central Florida. It really is. Now Universal have said that work's going to be starting up imminently. However, it's not going to be at full full pace until a few months more down the line. I imagine that's because they've got to bring in more contractors again, get people back onto the site again, and make sure that they can do this in a safe way with social distancing as well. That's a big thing. So yeah, it's not just going to be big rides are going to start going up imminently, but you know, we're going to start to see a lot more work happening over the next few months, which is absolutely fantastic. And basically the CEO of the company basically said that you know, the work's starting again. They revised some of the plans for their theme parks to allow construction to take place. So by that, does that mean they're maybe not going to build quite as much initially and open things more in phases? That's what I'm kind of expecting. Or is it the fact that, you know, they've changed a few other bits to allow this part to go fully ahead? But it's certainly very exciting, isn't it? Now let's talk about the time frame for when this is expected to open. Now Universal haven't really said a date when they're expecting this, or a year even when they're thinking that this is going to be done. However, the fact that work's now starting up again, Velocicoaster over in Islands of Adventure, they've really been progressing on that a lot, and even during the pandemic. So I really think with this, we're going to see a good few years worth of construction. Bear in mind, it's still in the groundworks phase at the moment. There's plumbing, there's electrics and all that to think about before they even start planning the rides, then the theming. So we're a good few years at least away from this opening. However, it's just great to know that it's going to be starting. And when we can go out to Florida again, fingers crossed later this year, we can head up there and have a look at the construction taking place, which will be great. So there's no official year even to look for this, but I imagine maybe, you know, at least 3 years, possibly even 4 or 5, if they're going to, you know, let the pandemic sort of blow out of the way and move forward with this new expansion. Now, they haven't also confirmed officially what's going to be in this theme park. Now, looking at the concept art again, you can see a lot of areas that resemble certain things, and it's all good having a bit of speculation. So that's what I'm going to do now over the next couple of minutes and talk about what I think is going to come in. These aren't ideas that I've necessarily come up with. A lot of these have been rumoured for many months, and even since day one when this project was first announced, way before construction had even started, there was rumours of these areas coming in. But like I say, none of this is 100% confirmed yet. The only thing that's really confirmed is the fact that construction started again and that concept art. But other than that, this is just pure speculation. So it looks like we're going to be seeing Super Nintendo World. Now, we know that this is already soft opened over at Universal Studios Japan. It looks incredible. Guests have been really enjoying that. It's got 2 different attractions within it, along with so much more. So we can definitely expect to see that here, and especially looking at the concept art. Along with that as well, they're also currently building this at Universal Studios Hollywood. So I imagine they're going to want it at their, what I would call, signature resort and signature theme park, you know, when this does open. Along with that, I can definitely see us having something from the Wizarding World franchise here. Fantastic Beasts, possibly. It looks like over to towards the right-hand side of that concept art, some possible streets that look like they could be from Fantastic Beasts. Maybe an indoor section with a couple of dark rides. Who knows? But that certainly seems like it would be done, especially knowing the fact that, you know, they've got Harry Potter well covered across the other 2 parks. If they want to sell 3-part tickets and get them Harry Potter fans to come into this park, I think they're going to need to put something like that in there, and kind of with the extension of the Wizarding World into Fantastic Beasts, I can see something like along those lines coming into this. Now, possibly there could be like a DreamWorks animation areas, like a family area in this park with some children's rides, possibly How to Train Your Dragon, Trolls, Kung Fu Panda, Shrek, maybe even Madagascar. All of those could possibly be featured in a DreamWorks area, and it definitely looks to me like there could be some sort of large roller coaster that interacts. I don't know if that's kind of part of the family area or not. I mean, it doesn't really look like a family ride. Looks like it could possibly be like a dueling launch coaster to me. It does look fantastic, and you can just see that there on the concept art. So that is something to really keep our eyes peeled on. There's also another little coaster there that looks like it might have a bit of a pirate theme possibly around there, or maybe for How to Train Your Dragon, I'm not too sure. But yeah, you can kind of see that as well intertwining around that family area. Along with that, we could possibly see things like a Minions land come into this. I mean, again, it's just speculation, but Minions has got a ride over in Universal Studios, but possibly a full land dedicated to that here could be very popular. Secret Life of Pets attraction. This is something what is scheduled to open very soon at Universal Studios Hollywood. And bear in mind, they've spent a lot of money on that. There's lots of animatronics in it. It's not really a screen-based ride. We could see something like that here. Bear in mind, it costs a lot less for them to duplicate an attraction. then it does create something brand new. So we could possibly even see that even at this park. And then something that I'm really hoping for, and what a lot of rumours are suggesting to, is a Universal Classic Monsters area. Can you imagine like a big thrill coaster themed around some of them Universal Classic Monsters? It could be absolutely incredible and form a real nice park with all the other family areas, but then something a bit darker with the monsters as well. I am really liking the look of this. Doesn't it look fantastic? And that's just the areas around the edge. You've got to look at the middle of this. Like, it looks like it's kind of got a bit of a sci-fi theme in places, with some of the dome structures, a big fountain package like a Colosseum style theatre. Then of course the hotel, and the fact there's fireworks going off, which makes me think there's going to be some sort of nighttime spectacular, possibly using the water fountains or interacting across the whole central hub of that park. Who knows? But this is a massive site, and it's certainly going to be very exciting. And here at Theme Park Worldwide, I look forward to keeping you all up to date with everything that's going on in the theme park industry, and especially with Universal's Epic Universe. But there we go. Thanks for joining me for another news update here on the channel. Like I say, I will be here on Friday at 7 p.m, the 5th of March 2021, with a live stream to celebrate 250,000 subscribers. And once again, I just want to say a massive thank you from both me and Charlotte. We really do appreciate it. Charlotte's missing you all too. She can't wait to be back in the videos, and fingers crossed April the 12th we'll be back in the parks. Thanks for watching Theme Park Worldwide. Thank you again for all of your support, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you soon.